Are we going? Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Carol Cauliflower. I'm the Executive Director of the Food Literacy Project, and I am here at the outdoor teaching kitchen out at the farm that we share with Farmer Ivor Chudkowski. The Food Literacy Project's mission is really about youth transforming communities through food, farming, and the land. And this year, young people employed by our Youth Community Agriculture Program, or YCAP, are responding to current health and economic crises by growing and harvesting fresh vegetables and distributing them to neighbors who are facing tough times, and using their voices to call for justice in our community. Meanwhile, resourced with seeds and potting soil, recipes, and some inspiration from our staff team, kids and families in our Field to Fork clubs are growing food in their backyards and sharing cooking experiences from home. So tonight would have been our 11th annual Field to Fork dinner. And we're so grateful for the generous support and leadership from local chefs and the restaurant community over the years, who made our annual fundraiser an evening people looked forward to and helped us raise critical funds for 10 years straight. And right now the restaurant community is struggling. So tonight we honor the chefs who have given so generously to the Food Literacy Project by sharing proceeds from this virtual event, Turnip For Change, with APRON Inc. APRON is a local nonprofit that provides an emergency safety net to folks in the restaurant industry. And shortly you'll hear from APRON board members, Melissa Richards-Person and Paula Barmore. And I also want to welcome Thomas Bolton from Maker's Mark. He's going to mix up a cocktail, and he's also got gifts for folks that make a contribution as part of this event, including this lovely tote. It might be just fine for the farmer's market. And also Thomas has another surprise that we'll get to shortly. And we're also really fortunate to be joined tonight by Chef Anoosh Shariat from Anoosh Bistro and Noosh Nosh, and he'll be making a delicious late summer dish in our outdoor kitchen. So this is our barometer, our fundraising turnip, if you will. So far, the Turnip for Change campaign has raised $15,393.73 for the Food Literacy Project and APRON. And our goal tonight is to bring that number up to $25,000. So we're going to need your help. And you can make a gift now, anytime, at foodliteracyproject.org or by calling 502-491-0072. And Kat Kiwi is standing by in the office to take your call. So I especially want to thank the Turnip for Change sponsors. They are listed in the chat. And with that, I'm going to turn it over to our friends at APRON.
Thank you, Carol. And happy Thursday, everybody. Hope you're safe and at home enjoying some cocktails and some of the suggestions to celebrate with us. We're really thrilled that APRON Inc. Was asked to partner with the Food Literacy Project tonight because APRON's critical services. APRON was started in 2011 by a group of folks who loved our local restaurant industry, worked in it, worked with it, or just enjoyed it. And it has been an amazing 8 years, but this year has tested us more than ever. And I think Paula Barmore from our board can attest to that more than ever.
Thank you so much. We're excited to be here with the Food Literacy Project and APRON. This particular year with COVID, we have now given over 650 grants to independent restaurant workers in the Louisville area to help with financial assistance for a variety of things. We continue now, even today, to get more and more applications in. We need help. We have 2 restaurants that we have had numerous of our employees that have been helped from APRON, and across the city, I can't begin to say how much the financial help from APRON has helped so many people and families in our restaurant community, which is so great. And we have such a wonderful restaurant community. We are so fortunate in Louisville to have so many generous people. As Carol said, we're trying to raise an additional, is it $10,000 tonight, $10,000 to get the barometer up of the Turnip For Change, and we are just so excited to be here again. Please give generously. We always appreciate it. Have a great night and enjoy some of the other libations.
All right, it's almost time to make a drink, but I have an update already. We have just received a $1,000 challenge grant from an anonymous donor. So it's a matching challenge, which means we have to raise $1,000 right now, right here and now. So that could look like 10 people making a $100 gift each. I invite you to contribute at foodliteracyproject.org or by calling 502-491-0072. So I'm going to turn it over to Thomas in just a second, but we have also a little challenge here with him as well. So whoever can be the first person in the chat to guess Thomas's favorite vegetable wins a crock from Louisville Stoneware and a bottle of Maker's 46 that are, I think, over there. You're going to see them in just a second. So use your imagination. What does Thomas love to eat that grows in the earth? And type it in the chat if you're the first one to get it right. Of course, Louisville residents and folks over 21 only, please. So take it away, Thomas.
Hey everyone out there. My name is Thomas Bolton. I'm the Distillery Diplomat for Maker's Mark, and I just want to say on behalf of Maker's Mark, we are honored to be here, support these organizations tonight. And one thing that I wanted to make for you was a brand new cocktail that's only been made in my home in preparation of tonight. But I took inspiration from this, from where we are today, on a farm. And I went out to my garden and I found some green peppers I was growing. And what I'm making for you today is called the blistered and bourbon. So I blistered the green peppers on my stovetop. I then blended them with brown sugar and water, creating a blistered green pepper syrup. A bit of lemon juice, and then Maker's 46. Let's go start making it. So the first thing we're going to start with is the lemon. Fresh squeezed juice is all best. Go half part there. That's going to go straight in. Then it's going to be the sherry. We're going to go a quarter part right there. Then we've got, this is the green pepper syrup that I made. We're going to use one whole part. It is delicious and rich. And when you blister it, basically what you're doing is you're charring the outside and the inside. And that's just perfect. And gives you that, and it works perfectly with the bourbon because it gives you that nice char that you get from the inside of the barrel, but then also the big snap from the pepper. Then we're going to use Maker's 46. Now we chose Maker's 46 for this cocktail because it's got nice baking spice notes and also carries a lot of vanilla with it that plays really well with the rest of these ingredients. So you're going to do 2 parts right there. All right. Then you're going to add some ice. And you're going to shake this. So, for those at home, when you're making cocktails at home, I'm going to give you a tip. This is not a shake. This is not a shake. All right, you ready? And when you shake, smile because you're happy you're about to enjoy a delicious drink. So smile and then shake it. So what I'm doing right now is I'm getting some ice. So what I put in there is ice from Kentucky Straight Ice, a local ice company that makes perfectly clear ice, which melts a little bit slower and great for a cocktail like this. So then pour it right there. Next is the garnish. Garnishes are very important when you're making cocktails. The first thing people drink with is their eyes. The next thing they drink with is their nose and what they're smelling, and then they drink through your lips. So you want it to look good, you want it to smell good, and then you want it to taste good. So then you garnish that right on top with that nice basil leaf. And that is your blistered and bourbon cocktail. Again, on behalf of Maker's Mark, we're excited to be here. I made some earlier, so everyone here is going to get a chance to taste it. If you don't like it, don't tell me to my face. If you do like it, tell me. I'll pass it off. Thank you, guys.
All right, Anoosh. Hey, Thomas, what's your favorite vegetable? Did somebody guess it?
My favorite vegetable is sprouts.
Ooh,
but
choice.
they're normally accompanied with a bunch of butter, bacon, and Parmesan cheese.
Yes, don't be scared. All right, well, I have this delicious cocktail. I'm gonna make a toast. I think we're toasting. I really appreciate everyone who's out there supporting this work, the work of the Food Literacy Project and of APRON, everybody who's here, who gave their time to be here tonight. And I guess I want to say to the power of young people to transform our community, and to their hard work and dedication to a more equitable and resilient food system, and to the culinary community who make our city more vibrant and more delicious. Cheers. Yummy. So I don't know if we have a winner of the crock. Did anybody guess Brussels sprouts? I'm sorry? Rick Harned. Holy cow. That's awesome. Way to go, Rick. So he gets the prize, and I'm delighted to announce we already met our matching challenge of $1,000. So we moved our turnip barometer up to $17,493. So this turnip was drawn by hand by Phyllis Croce, and we couldn't bring ourselves to mar it with Sharpie marker, so we're using these cards to demonstrate the fundraising. So this is wonderful. Keep it coming. It really helps. And you can give now at foodliteracyproject.org or by calling 502-491-0072. And with that, I think, are you ready, Chef Anoosh, to take it away?
Sure.
All right, he's going to make something involving shrimp and eggplant.
All right, welcome to Oxbourne Farm and Food Literacy Program, and this is obviously an APRON event, and I'm grateful to be here. Actually, I'm grateful to be anywhere except being outdoor in the farm. So today we decided to do some vegetables, but then the recipe I came up with is shrimp. It was hard to find shrimp on this farm, but they do farm shrimp. So what we did is we did some other vegetables. So we have baby turnips, twice baked. So some baked, and then we stuff it, kind of treat it like a baked potato, bacon, and some chives, and there you go. You can eat your turnips too. Since we're turning up the volume on vegetables here now. So we're gonna start with our shrimp. You gotta make sure you have a hot pan first. And I forgot to turn the stove on, so we gotta wait. No, I'm just kidding. It's just gonna add our oil. The pan is nice and hot. You want a little bit of smoke, not much. Then we're gonna grab our shrimp. There we go. I like the little pyrotechnic over here. This is a shrimp julep. We're gonna season it with salt first. Shrimp julep is our version of a mint julep, but you can eat it too. So we got some chives, and we're gonna put some shallots. Let that cook and get hot. While this is getting going, I don't wanna. We brought some eggplant. Eggplant is also same season as tomatoes, so it's a nightshade vegetable. So hanging fruit. It's kind of time for it. this time of year, is around August, September, is toward the end of the season, or the end of the season, if you will. What we did is we roasted up in the oven some tahini, lemon juice, olive oil, and fresh mint, and we made it into a mousse, or basically a nice puree. You can do this by hand or smash it in a bowl. So those are the two vegetables that we decided to do today, and we wanted to bring some Kentucky. May I borrow some of that Maker's 46? Because I tasted it great, and it's there we go. Thank you, sir. I think we need more bourbon. Let me see if I can find more. No, I'm just kidding. It's all right. So we got our bourbon. We got some more. Here we go. There we go. I brought some bourbon. To this, we're gonna add some maple syrup, lemon juice, mint. I mixed them all up. The recipe is in the book, and not that I want you to buy the book, but if you do, we definitely help the proceed of the book. It goes to a nonprofit we've created. So now we let that cook slowly, and we add our butter. And I've been known to use too much butter, and I don't know why. They tell me I use too much butter. Is there such a thing? No, huh? All right. So what we're grateful for is this program really sets the young people, first of all, to understand where food comes from and how is it harvested, how is it growing, and we create an appreciation for what happens at the farm. I think a lot of us take it for granted that we go to our local supermarket, and guess what? Everything nice and pretty set up there, and it just didn't happen. A lot of people work very hard to harvest that. So now we're ready to serve our shrimp. So, and let me cook this a little bit more, and we're gonna add some shrimp to it. There we go. And that's our shrimp julep. Now, if you were here, if you had bought the expensive ticket and donated it, if you donate more, I share it with you. And you may even get a cocktail out of this. Yes. There. Dinner and cocktail. There. All right. So.
You want to put on if somebody will donate $5,000 tonight?
We do dinner for two, or what do you want to do?
Dinner for four.
Okay.
Anoosh and cocktails and dinner. Yeah. Okay.
They come to the restaurant. We create a cocktail. We do some food to match it. Yeah.
Yeah, Noosh and I will get together. We'll figure out the menu. We'll pair one cocktail with every course, and all the proceeds go to a good cause. And anytime I work with Anoosh, I get so lucky.
So 5,000.
Yeah. Or at least, if not 5,000, 4,600 is the minimum, because we have Maker's 46.
Well, okay, Maker's 46. So $4,600 donation tonight. It's dinner for four with these two gentlemen, a master from Maker's Mark,
And me.
I'm a little biased.
All right.
Amazing. You can donate.
I'm gonna, just to make you jealous, I'm gonna go over here, and there you go. If it's bad, just spit it in the woods, you know. Yes, and this is really important cause. I recommend you all help. I can't wait to see you in person. I hope when all this blows away, we can come to this farm, and next year or sooner do this in person with you.
Okay, so again, what was the minimum bid tonight?
4,600 because of Maker's 46, because it took 46,000 barrels. There you go. That's it.
Where do they call? They call 502. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So
They,
where do they call?
to make your gift, you can either go to
All right, let me get your
foodliteracyproject.org
fork there. Oh,
or
here,
you can
look at the
call
bag. Grab if you want.
502-491-0072.
Okay. So if somebody
All right.
bids 4,600 minimum, you can bid more than that. You can
If
bid
somebody
46,000
gives
if you want.
Oh, so if it's bad,
$4,600,
Get dinner for four.
they get dinner for 4 at
That is
Anoosh
priceless.
Bistro. It is priceless. It is priceless. What a treat. That sounds truly delicious to me. So dinner for 4, prepared by Chef Anoosh, and cocktails prepared by Thomas.
Right,
Sounds
personalized.
super yummy.
So
Super
awesome.
yummy.
Yes,
Awesome. We're
and
excited to be here.
none.
Excited to do this for Apron.
Sorry.
Our wonderful Apron that
I
we
think
so dearly love, and the Food Literacy Project. It's really important stuff, and we are grateful to be here.
I'm masked up, or I would add additional comments.
Well, we sure appreciate you all, the folks from Apron and Chef and Thomas and the sponsors, which I think the sponsors are listed in the chat. We really invite you to visit foodliteracyproject.org to make your gift or to call Cat Key phones. The number is 502-491-0012. Our number presently, as of a couple minutes ago, was $18,100. So we're trying to get it up to $25,000. Keep the donations coming. We've nearly reached our goal. And again, if somebody contributes $4,600 or more, they can get dinner for 4 at Anoosh Bistro, prepared by Chef, and with cocktails prepared by Thomas. So that's a priceless experience. And you can look for, in case we don't get up to the $25,000 tonight, you can definitely look for the Food Literacy Project and Apron. We're both participating next week in Give for Good Louisville. So that's another opportunity to support the local culinary community and the work of the Food Literacy Project that's about young people participating meaningfully in a sustainable food system. So that's on September. And your support, it really makes a difference. And I thank you for being here. Cheers.